Welcome back to Between You and Me. That is Lex.
And that's Grace.
So, Between You and Me, Lex, Jaden and I were driving back from my family's Christmas today because we record on Sundays. And I was just thinking how like crazy people get as soon as bad weather hits.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And I mean, okay, today, when we were driving, everyone, the visibility was not there. We could not see like 2 feet in front of us. We saw just the lines right in front of us. Luckily, like there was no snow covering the road. It was mostly the wind blowing it. But there were people who were going so fast, and then like they would go in the ditch. We'd see them in the ditch a little later.
Right.
Or people who were driving on the shoulder. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you trying not to get hit? Dumb. I feel like you're more likely to get hit on the shoulder.
Yeah, you would think so.
Yeah.
That's like kind of crazy, like that you were still driving and people were still driving in that weather.
Yeah.
Because my cousin, he used to live in California, and they wouldn't like rain. Like their rain is like our snow.
Yeah.
Like they'd cancel school if it was raining too much, or like they wouldn't drive if it was raining too much. And I'm like, that's wild.
That is.
People will drive in the Midwest in like zero visibility on the shoulder of the road. Like they got places to be, but in California they're like, it's drizzling outside, not going anywhere.
Cancel school.
Call it
out.
Yeah. I think that's wild.
Midwesterns are built different.
So different.
Yeah.
And he lives in Michigan now, and he is experiencing the Midwest life, and I think he likes it.
We were driving so slow. We were crawling in the no visibility.
Yeah.
And also, we got back from my family's Christmas, a weekend full of eating crappy food, eating like a bunch of desserts.
That's the best part about Christmas.
It's the best and worst because I feel fine in the moment usually, but then after, I feel so sick. I feel like I could throw up like Skittles and brownies and potatoes. It's so
weird.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
It was good. I worked on Saturday, and it was super dead because who wants to be out in that weather?
Was it bad in town?
Yeah. Oh. I mean, it wasn't as bad as out of town, I'm guessing, but like it was still really cold, windy, just gross to be out in. I probably had like 3 people come in. And then I went home and we picked out paint colors for our bedroom. And we went and got a cheeseburger for dinner. It was delicious.
Ooh, where'd you get your cheeseburger at?
Sickies.
Oh,
that was so good. And we got these like envelopes the last time we were there that you can like open in front of people, and they're like prizes. And we got 2 free shakes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so. I love that you got 2. One for each of you.
We shared one though, so we could save the other one for another time.
Oh, that's smart. Their shakes can be really big too.
Yeah. So we're good. We
you
got
could
an Oreo
easily
one.
share. Oh yeah. What was the other one? Oreo and.
No, we only got one.
I thought you got.
We got 2 certificates.
Oh, but you're saving the certificate.
Yes.
Okay, I was like, you got 2 shakes, you're putting 1 in the freezer. Okay.
No.
Oreo, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, Oreo's delicious.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
And everything. And then I laid in bed all day today until right now.
Yum.
Yeah. It was delicious.
Rolled up out of bed. I probably texted Lex like 5 different times to meet today because I had no idea what time I would get here.
And I said okay to every single one.
Every single time she's like, okay, fine, all right, that's good.
Yep.
See you then.
I'm a flexible gal.
Very flexible.
I wasn't doing anything today, so I was like, whenever you need me, I'm ready.
I love that.
I'm ready and I'm here.
Luckily, we could still start roughly on time.
On time, yeah.
But yeah. But I mean, what would you call the topic that we're talking about today?
Like personal red flags.
Yeah.
Like what's your red flags?
Yeah.
My red flags.
Okay,
I
What would
you have called it?
I mean, yes, like
okay.
red flags within a person, but I guess I wasn't thinking specifically of my own red flags.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
But I could easily come up with them
because
I know
all about mine.
Yeah.
I'm a very self-aware person.
Yeah, okay.
And that actually answers the first question, I think. Let me look at the first question. Oh my gosh, 1 second. I have to scroll all the way back up. It's red flags in yourself.
Yeah.
Mine is that I am like painfully self-aware of everything that's wrong with me. I refuse to fix it. I won't.
What things are wrong with you?
Just like that I can be controlling for sure. I put me on the spot. I don't know any of them anymore.
She's like, I know them all. I know one.
No, I just know, like, I'm argumentative. I love to argue.
Yeah.
I'll say I don't, but I do.
Mm-hmm.
I will sometimes start arguments just for fun because I find them great. I love doing it. I know there's others. I just can't think of any right now.
Yeah.
But just stuff like that. Like, I love to argue. I love attention. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not, like, disgusting about it. I won't, like, throw myself in, like, a group of, like, guys or whatever and be like, pay attention to me.
Yeah.
But, like
a
attention.
pick me girl.
Yeah,
like that.
not that. But, like, for my husband,
Yeah,
I literally be like, give me all your attention. I love attention. But, like, that kind of stuff. And people, like, don't like to, like, who likes to be in arguments? Mm-hmm. Me. But no one else does. Like,
master
people
debaters.
But people that I argue with, they do not enjoy them.
Oh, yeah,
Or I
yeah.
speak a lot of legalese, like, a lot. And I get called out on it all the time.
You speak a lot of legalese?
Yeah.
What is legalese?
So it's, like, legal, like, you speak in a way where you're technically right all the time because you didn't technically say something. Like, Mason, we had this argument not the other day, but a while ago.
Yeah.
He asked me when I got back out from, like, having drinks with my friends, he's like, how much did you guys drink? It was the day after, because I was like, I'm so hungover. And he's like, well, how many drinks did you have? I'm like, I only had 4 drinks. But he says drinks, and he means, like, shots, drinks, everything else.
Yeah.
I hear drinks, and I'm like, just drinks. Shots don't count. You have to specify. And he's like, stop speaking legalese. That doesn't make any sense. Oh. That's a drink. I'm like, no, it's a shot.
Okay, so like lawyer talk.
Yeah, like lawyer talk.
Like,
yeah.
let's get specific.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Yes.
Because it's subjective.
Right.
Yeah, like it could, drinks to you is different from him. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So I do a lot of that, and people don't like that because then they're like, well, you can never be wrong then. Right. If you're, like, making that path for yourself. Or speaking the way that you do. But I'm not going to change it. I maybe should. But I won't.
I think, yeah, I mean, honestly, the lawyer talk legalese.
That's what I've heard it's been called.
Yeah, I immediately thought lawyer talk when you said it, but I wanted to clarify.
No, you're right.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. Mm-hmm. I personally love when people do that.
I do it religiously.
Because I love a mental challenge. I mean, you could call it a debate, but even just, like, this is part of why I started this podcast, and I like having you as a co-host because I think we both do that.
Yeah.
Where we talk in that lawyer talk legalese of,
okay,
well, what does that really mean? Or what, like, how do you view that versus how did they view it?
Yep.
I love that talk.
Yeah.
I don't know what it
I do
is
too.
about
I
it.
love it. I don't know
It's so
how
fun.
I think I did it a lot, or I started doing it because I would get in trouble a lot as a kid for, like, lying. I was a big liar.
Yeah.
Not always, but, like, I was a big liar.
Yeah.
I got really good at it. That's another red flag.
I was just
really
gonna
good at
say-
lying. I'm really good at lying.
Yeah.
But I started doing it because I would get in trouble. My mom would she would get mad at me for lying.
Yeah.
So I'd start speaking in a way where, like, I wasn't technically lying.
Find a way around
My
it.
little loopholes, I was figuring a way around it, yeah. So I think that's when that started, and I just figured out that I love it, and I'm never going to stop doing it.
I also do
My kids are going to hate me.
or they're going to learn from you.
Or they're going to be real sneaky.
And then Mason's just going to be like, oh my God.
He's just stuck with all of us.
He'll have to pick up on it.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
One of my red flags is also lying. I'm a really good liar.
Me too.
I don't lie. I wouldn't say I lie a lot.
No, I try not to anymore. When I was a
Yeah.
kid, I did, like, a lot.
Yes.
But
when I was younger.
Now I'm an adult, and I have no reason to lie because I can do whatever I want.
Right.
No one's controlling me.
Yeah, or I have a witness, and I'm
Yeah.
like Jaden's with me most of the time, or like a friend's with me, so I can't always. And when I have lied, I always find myself lying over really stupid stuff that I don't need to lie.
Me too.
Like me saying, "Yeah, I went to the gym today," when I didn't,
and
or
you're like, well,
or yeah, I did. Yeah, I did all these different workouts. I did I did squats. I did the fucking hip thrust. I did all these Bulgarian split squats. I did all these things.
yeah.
When I maybe really just did one of those.
Yeah.
Like, why did I still went to the gym. That's fucking awesome.
Sometimes it's not even, like, lying to other people. Like, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like if I lie about something, like, small like that, I'll be like, I didn't need to say that.
Why do I
like,
do
they
that?
don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care if I did or didn't do those things. But
Yeah.
you care.
Yeah.
So you're trying to, like, I don't know, lie to yourself maybe? Oh.
Yeah, maybe paint myself in a more impressive light. Like,
Yeah.
oh, look at her. Because I also really like attention. I like people to look at me and think, wow, that's impressive. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want people to like them? Who wouldn't want people to, like, be impressed by them?
I think it's okay to like attention.
Yeah.
It's the way in which you get the attention that makes people, like, not like someone.
Absolutely.
So, like, I literally, if I've learned to do this with Mason, but if I need attention or I, like, have that, like, need or whatever, I will literally, Bubba, I need attention. Like, I will literally just tell him, and he'll just come and, like, give me a hug or something.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
but I do that with Jaden all the time. I feel like a lot of couples will do that kind of thing.
I've never really met anyone else that literally just goes up to their partner and says, I need your attention.
Really?
Yeah.
I do that with Jaden all the time.
I feel like a lot of girls are a little bit more sneaky with it.
Oh, and Jaden's caught on now where I will literally just have to be like, Jaden, or I call him Bubba, or not Bubba. He calls me Bubba G, and I call him
Bubba J.
I call him, I think, Boba. Boba.
Boba.
And he also is obsessed with boba tea. I haven't called him Boba in a long time, though, but...
He sounds like
or I call him
5.
Bubby. That's what it is. I'm like, what the fuck
That's
is
what
it?
I call my dog.
Me forgetting my nickname for my fiance. I call him Bubby.
Mason is like 3.
He's like 3?
He has 3.
Oh, 3 nicknames.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's like 3 years old?
He's like 3 years old.
Maturity level? Down.
Sometimes he acts like it. No, just kidding.
It's so funny. No, you're not. It's okay. You're lying again, Lex.
No, he does not act like he's 3. Maybe 83, but never just 3.
No, I don't think I've ever seen Mason act like he's 3.
No.
Yeah.
Me either. I mean, there was one time he was moving a couch out of our house and he jammed his finger in between the couch and I think it was like the post of our porch. And he dropped the couch and kicked the railing of the porch down. He's like, fuck! Like, kicked it. And I'm just like, okay.
Okay, that was childish.
That was the most childish. But he never gets angry about anything else. So I'm like, and we wanted to replace the railing anyways. So I was like,
it worked out.
Yeah, I was like, that was great.
It's
if that's how you need to get out your anger and frustration after being hurt or something, and you kick a railing, great. That's fine with me.
Fair enough.
And then he was good 2 seconds later, back to normal.
Yeah.
I would rather him kick a fence than yell at me or something. I mean, I didn't help him with the couch. I was just watching. Or yell at the person that was helping him. I'm like, kick down that railing. That's ugly. So
yeah,
he's really good about not ever getting angry, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like, but that's like when it is especially called for.
Yeah, I mean, you stub your toe and you're like, fuck, shit. And you're like, all these curses that you probably never say.
Yeah, like you're something that would make your mom clutch her pearls. Like,
getting hurt is a different kind of anger, I think.
It is, especially when it's little stuff like stubbing your toe, getting a paper
splitter,
cut.
a paper clip. Yeah. I just said paper clip instead of paper cut.
That wouldn't be fun either, getting a paper clip like, oh goddamn.
Wasn't me this time.
Sorry, Ben. He's like, fuck these girls, like, get your
game. He's like, fucking just don't ever move your hands ever again.
Hopefully we sound better. Ben told us that we are gain. Nope. Yes, gain had to be turned down. So hopefully we sound good. Hopefully we sound better. We are working on getting what are they called, soundboards or whatever for sound to bounce off of and stuff for the mics. But yeah, I kind of like that we started off with talking about our own personal red flags. I think that might make it easier for people to hopefully reflect on their own when other people are giving up that vulnerability first. I wrote down like a bunch of different red flags that people can have, and I definitely, let me see if I have some of these. Okay, here's something that is a red flag that I have. I procrastinate on important life like challenges or changes.
Me too. I've been married for 4 months now, and I just started the process to change my name.
Yeah. Yes.
And I bought a plane ticket, and it has my old name on it, and I'm literally in the process of changing my name. So then I also have to change it for a plane ticket, and apparently that's like really difficult.
Yes.
So I also do that.
Yeah, but honestly, I would argue that that's maybe more of a beige flag than a red flag.
Oh, okay.
Like your
I
specific
agree.
example, because like it's not.
Procrastination is
like,
not a red flag. As long as you get it done. It's
Yeah.
not saying you don't do it.
Yeah,
That's a beige flag.
I always tell people that procrastination is not necessarily the avoidance of the task itself, but the avoidance of the uncomfortable feeling it gives you.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, because I feel exhausted. I feel dread. I feel frustrated sometimes when there's a certain task I have to get done, and I would much rather just be doing something else. And it honestly sometimes can be a red flag. Like y'all, please don't come for me with this.
Come for her.
Come for her. Let's see what happens.
Let's see how she reacts.
My laundry, Jaden and I, it piles up so bad.
Ours does too, really bad.
And Jaden is a stinky boy because he's an electrician. He's
So
working.
is Mason.
He's doing his stuff, and so it can get like, I wouldn't say it like smells bad, but it's
a smell you don't want to smell.
You let it sit,
Yeah.
it can get that way, and we just will sometimes let it pile until we do it over the weekend, and I want to be better about that.
I know, me too.
I think it will be better once we have our washer and dryer in our unit and not just like downstairs. But oh my gosh, man, that's,
I mean,
me, I think that can be red.
kind of in a similar situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I have both my washer and dryer in my house, but my washer's in the basement and my dryer's up in our entryway.
Oh, I hate that they're separated.
I know, me too. They won't be forever, but right now they are, and I hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to do laundry.
No,
just because I have to in the middle of doing it.
Oh my God, that sucks because you have to go downstairs to wash them, and
Yep.
then you have to go upstairs to dry them.
Yep.
And then you have to fold them somewhere, and no.
We'll get a laundry room eventually, but yeah, that's a big reason why I don't like doing it.
Yes. I also would say I procrastinate on things that are just important to me. However, maybe there's something that I maybe prioritize more, just being plainly honest. Like when I was doing this podcast by myself, I don't think I always prioritized it how I would have preferred I had. Like I wish I would have like done better about making like engaging clips, doing more fun edits, investing more in like the setting I did it in. I think it's a lot better now, especially since we're doing the revamp, and I have Lex, I have my co-host now, and we have this awesome room, and we have the help of our editor Ben.
We love you.
We love you, Ben.
We're sorry for hitting our mic so much.
And so I think it is becoming more of a priority because I was actually listening to another podcast. I think it was Call Her Daddy. Have you ever listened to that podcast with Alex Cooper?
I've seen clips of it just on TikTok, but I've never watched it.
Okay. I don't listen to it every week, but I listen to it when there's someone that she's interviewing that I'm interested in.
Oh, yeah.
And one of her, I want to say maybe it was one that she did with Jeanette McCurdy or someone, I don't know, somebody. And she talked about her podcast and her business and how, like, if it's something is really important to you and you want to see success with it, like, you actually have to actively invest in it. And I agree
For
so
sure.
much with that.
Yeah.
And the podcast is something that I would love to see flourish. And I want to be better about investing in it. And I think I have been lately. But that's just an example of how there are things in my life that are important to me that can be a change or a challenge that I will procrastinate on, that I just need to not do that.
Yeah.
You know?
I do my best work when I procrastinate.
Yeah.
Mostly because I have to.
Like last minute, you're like, well, I gotta get this done.
Yeah.
Like, so.
But like in high school, I was in a lot of writing classes because I enjoyed it so much. And I would never, they'd give us so much time to work on our, like, whatever in class. Never did. I'd play games on my phone or watch TV. And then 2 days before, I'd have a full essay, and I'd always get like an A or a B on it. Usually A's,
Damn.
but I know.
Damn, girl.
But
that's awesome.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it's something I enjoyed doing and I was good at, which is why I took those classes. But
yeah,
I always did great work.
I think it's so interesting how like you can change over time too, because
I still procrastinate.
Well, I do too. Like I did what you're saying you did too. Like
Yeah.
you're saying that when you were growing up, going to high school, that you procrastinate on a task, but then it would become time where it's, okay, you literally cannot procrastinate.
Right.
Procrastinate
no more.
You know, won't do this tarnation on this anymore. On this anymore, right. Unless you are willing to accept to fail.
Yeah.
And then, but that also motivates you to just get it done.
I always felt like the reason I did better when I procrastinated was because I couldn't get into my head about anything. Mm-hmm. The only thing that was in my head is, you have to do this.
Yes.
And it has to be done. Yes. There was no like, well, what if I need to do this? Or how about if I did that? And I'm like, nope, just do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it just always turned out good.
Yes. And that's the biggest thing that, like, procrastination really is just you avoiding the uncomfortable feeling. You in your head about it.
Yeah.
If you or me, whoever, because I know y'all procrastinate, every one of you listening.
And that's okay.
We all procrastinate, I think, from time to time.
Oh, yeah.
But we really are just in our heads about it, you know? Yeah, I feel like there was something else I was going to say with that, but I don't remember. My brain. Oh, I was saying that it evolves and changes over time, too. Like, with certain things. Because when I was also going to high school and college, I would find myself sometimes, not all the time, but I would procrastinate on essays, presentations, whatever. Yeah. And last minute I'd whip it out, and I would also do really good. But now I find myself, mostly in my professional career, that's where I have to do the most documentation, writing, and stuff.
I mean, your career is a little bit more different than high school.
Yes, it is different. But I would say I'm just more of the mindset where, let me just get this done so I can rest later. Let me just finish these notes now, so that I don't have to take my work laptop home with me and do it at home, when I would rather just do my own thing at home. Yeah. Let me get the work done now so I can rest later. And now I have that mindset.
It's a good mindset. I don't have that yet.
But I also think I wouldn't have had that earlier than I do now, because the work is so much different. I honestly think going to college was a lot harder than my job is now, because I was in the process of learning everything then, and I also was not only having to write up mock progress notes for clients, like fake clients, but I was also having to do essays and presentations and all these things, and also work 2 jobs and da-da-da-da. So I just was more exhausted. But now I have time in between clients. I'm like, okay, let me just get this note done so that I can rest later. And I think that's a red flag or beige flag that a lot of people can relate to.
It's like a yellow flag.
A yellow flag, exactly. Okay, so I'm just gonna like kind of speed run some of these ones that I put down here. Okay. That when I was typing these out, I was thinking of red flags that really anybody can have. 1, you blame circumstances for everything going wrong. I don't know if you have ever had.
Usually my fault, or it's someone else's fault. It's never just the circumstances around it.
I hear people do this quite a bit, because they'll say, like, they'll blame a situation for why they're in a spot, but we also need to be better about taking accountability too, I think. Yeah. You know, like, they'll maybe say, oh my God, in circumstances, God, this weather, it's so bad, and that's why I'm now running late for my important meeting. Well, you knew the weather was bad.
Leave earlier.
Yes, exactly. Where it's like, okay, you also can take accountability. You know, it's not always all or nothing. In most situations, it's not just one person or one thing that is 100% to blame. Yeah. You know, I think everybody could take accountability, and I think that in itself can be a red flag for people. I know sometimes I struggle with this. Just take accountability for what you know you can do better at.
Mason does that a lot. Well, he does it specifically for one thing. He's always late to everything. He was late to our wedding. He's late to everything. I mean, he didn't like miss it, but like he was supposed to be there by like noon. He got there at like 1:30, almost 2-ish, when the photographers were there.
That would stress me out.
Stressed me out. And all of his groomsmen were there. And ready and like...
Where was he? What was he doing?
He was just doing stuff.
What stuff?
There was a couple things he had to do for the wedding, but it shouldn't have taken him that long. Yeah. But
get help from anyways, besides the point.
He always blames his situation. He's like, oh, I was working or I was doing this. I'm like... but you knew you had something going on.
Yeah.
You could have either started work earlier or been like, just sorry, I just can't do it. I have to go do this.
Yes.
Or sometimes it's just him not getting out of the house fast enough.
Dilly-dallying.
Yeah.
Doing his thing.
Which he's gotten better at since we started dating. Like when we first started dating, I lived in Elbow Lake and he lived here, obviously. And he would text me and be like, okay, I'll be there at 9. I'll be like, great, see you at 11. Because I just knew that he was not going to be there.
Yes.
After the first maybe 3 or 4 times, I was like, okay, this man's just going to be like 2 hours late. And he always showed up 2 hours after he told me he was going to be there. So
there's so many people I can think of who I have in my life, or I've heard people have people like this in their life, who you just know that they are chronically a late person.
Yes.
Where you have to tell them, oh, it starts at 11 when it really starts at 1.
I do. I do that to Mason all the time. I'm like, your parents want us there by 12, and they actually want us there at like 1:32, and I'm like, we're gonna be right on time.
Yes, exactly. You have to sometimes with people. And
I hope he never listens to this episode. He knows all this. I tell him to his face.
You know what? That can be a red or beige flag too, guys. You have to be able to accept criticism. That's actually one I think I wrote down in here.
That's a good one.
If I can find it.
I'm really good at taking it. Am I going to listen to it always? Probably not. But I'll sit there and listen to you give it to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll probably agree that I need to fix it.
Yes. Oh, this was what I put. I put, like, people getting defensive when given feedback, which I think can be, like...
I mean, I can get a little bit defensive sometimes. Yeah. Really depending on the subject matter. But more often than not, I'm just going to sit there and listen to you and probably not change anything that I'm doing. Unless it's, like hurting someone. Like, if you said, like, I was doing something or talking some sort of way that was, like, hurting your feelings, I would stop it.
Yeah.
But if you're, like... I don't know, said like you wear too weird of shoes or you wear like I don't like your pants, I'd be like, well, I don't care.
Whatever. People have to realize too that if you resonate with any of these red flags or if you know
it's
someone
okay
with
to
these,
have red flags, by the way.
Yes, 100%. I think everyone has.
No one's perfect, and that's
right?
okay.
Exactly, but everything is a choice, right? To work on changing the red flags you see in yourself,
for sure,
or not to work on them. Is a choice. Like, they're both a choice. No one can force you to do something.
Yep.
It definitely comes from a place of, if you want to change, you would. One of my favorite quotes, do not remember where I heard this from, but I have a picture of it in my office, is like, change only happens when the risk of staying the same becomes greater than the risk of changing.
Word.
Which...
I don't know what that means, but word.
It basically just means, like, when staying the same... like just doing the same pattern, having the same issues is hurting you more than it's helping you.
Yeah.
So then you're like, okay, I need to change something if I want to lead a better life, have a better experience, which I love that quote. But hearing it for the first time, it's like, what?
I was like, what? Wait, my brain isn't comprehending what you just said.
No, you're good.
I'm fully like, if someone comes to me and says, this is hurting my feelings or hurting me or whatever, I'll change it. But if it's only hurting me, I'm probably not going to do anything about it because I don't care. Because
it's easier to hurt yourself than it is people you care
just
about.
Happy the way I am.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you are great the way you are. Like, that's the thing you have to recognize. Like Lex just said, you're not perfect. No one is.
No, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. And then we all have to reflect on what are things we want to change and what are things we're okay with staying the same. Okay. I don't know if you do this, but I know plenty of people who do this where they will self-sabotage when things start going well for themselves. I have clients who do this where things will start to finally get better and they will self-sabotage, whether it is that they think they don't deserve it or if they just really like being in that victim mindset of, no, I need to be the victim in order for me to have attention on me or to have people be concerned for me. You know what I mean? Like, I think that could go a lot of different ways. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I agree with what you said. I don't do that because I know that I'm deserving of good things.
Oh my God, I'm dying on water. Period.
That doesn't sound like super cocky, but it doesn't matter like what you do in your life or like if you've said bad things or you've been a bad friend or a bad sister or a bad whatever. That doesn't mean you don't deserve good things. Oh, and it took me a while to like learn that. Like that wasn't just something I was like born with. I'm like, I always deserve good things. No, I had to like go through some bad things and like realize that I can still have good things, even though I wasn't necessarily like the perfect person.
Yeah.
I also don't ever, I don't know, people just need to get out of that like mindset. You said, that mindset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've noticed that people who tend to have that mindset are the people who growing up were made to feel like a burden with their family or their friends, mm-hmm. where they had to really earn their worth, and they identify where they identify like worth was something that needs to be earned, mm-hmm. but it's not something that needs to be earned. It is inherent. Yeah. It is something that you just are because you are alive, you are worthy just because you are here. And
God, they're being so loud.
They are being loud, but I'm gonna persevere through.
Persevere.
Push through.
Jinx.
That's crazy.
Clip that.
Clip it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's like feeling like they don't deserve it. Mm-hmm. You know, when you are like, if it's like you're the middle child syndrome. I'm not the middle child, so
I'm the oldest. Grace is the youngest. Yeah. She has no leg to speak on. She doesn't know anything.
The oldest could relate, because the oldest children a lot of time have to give up things and like become almost like another parent.
I gave up so much of my childhood for my sister, and I know my aunt and I have talked about this because she noticed it in me, because she was also the older child. Yeah, like, you know, she's like, I can see the parallels between what you and Brooke are doing and what me and your mom did. Yeah. So yeah. Yep. Not to like hate on you for being a younger child. I have like trauma from youngest children. I'm married to a youngest child and it sucks. I love you so much though.
Love you, Mason.
Love you.
I feel like I grew up almost like an only child too, because my sisters are so much older than me. Yeah. But they never let me live it down that I have. I can definitely see younger child traits within myself. Yeah. And I can see that only child aspect just because my sisters were out of the house when I was still pretty young. Yeah. But yeah, like, but then that later as you grow up, then you're like, oh my gosh, I have to earn the worth to have a partner or to have this nice home I have, or to be able to have these nice things, or whatever it is. Yeah. But no, you don't have to. And when things are going well for you, you don't need to self-sabotage. Right. Like it can be hard to accept it, but that's what you have to do. You have to learn to just accept, no, I am worthy of these things because like I worked hard for them, or just because I am who I am. Like I'm a human. That means I'm worthy of respect. You know what I mean? It kind of depends what it is.
This might not be PC, but if a crackhead can have a baby, then I can have good things. If a crackhead can get pregnant, then I can have good things in my life as well.
Yes. Yeah. And you know what? Sometimes when a crackhead has a baby, it can help them turn their life around. Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Babies sometimes can make a person realize, because they have to take care of another person, not just themselves. Yeah. Oh, I need to like fix my life.
Yeah, word.
What other like red flags, either whether it's something you resonate with or just ones that you know people can have?
I don't know. I feel like we covered a lot of like the basic ones, and I don't really know a whole lot of other ones.
Well, I know so many.
Oh, good for you. I wonder why.
Because I'm a walking red flag. No,
I guess like she's like, I know them because I am them. I don't know. I guess like anger maybe. Yeah. Like temper. I guess I have a pretty short temper. I work on it a lot, but some people cannot control it. So I just lashing out at people.
Yes. Yeah. I think the anger can go kind of hand in hand with the defensiveness that we were talking about earlier, because you know, there are people who they struggle to take, whether it is constructive or not. You know, if someone's coming at you, attacking you, like saying, you do this, you do that, that would make a person defensive, I would think. Right. You know what I mean? Because, oh my gosh, you're coming for my character, you're coming at me in a really aggressive way. Then people, when they get defensive, I'm not surprised. But there are people where someone could say it in one of the most politically correct, like helpful ways, constructive ways, and they will still get defensive. And to me, that is a red flag, because can we not have an adult conversation where we can take accountability for our mistakes and own up to it?
Not to throw like Mason under the bus again, but my poor husband. But not anymore. We've definitely worked on it together. But when I would first tell him about like my feelings on something, or like if he said something or did something that like I didn't like, and I'd call him out, and I would try and do it in a kind way. And then sometimes it would snowball into a fight. I mean, as things do. But I eventually realized that he was just getting defensive because he felt that I was attacking him. And so we had a conversation about that specifically. Like, I'm not trying to attack you. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm not trying to like make you think that you're like useless or bad or whatever. I'm just trying to communicate my feelings.
Yeah.
Do not feel hurt by it. And so I learned how to communicate in a kinder way and start by saying like, this is not an attack on you.
Yeah.
I just need to tell you how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And he's learned a lot on how to just like, okay, not every time she says something is like criticizing or attacking or making me feel bad on purpose. So
yeah, exactly. 100%. And it, like you said, you also had to learn how to communicate differently, and he also had to learn how to listen in a more open and active way.
Yeah.
You know, both of those things are really challenging. And I think the biggest indicator that two people are going to be able to work through that is if they are both willing to accept that they have to work on those things and actually do it, you know? Which it sounds like you and Mason have done. So
our communication is actually great.
Yeah.
Not to like toot our own horn, but from
toot
like
it,
the very
girl,
beginning, that's like one of our strongest.
Yeah.
We're very good at communicating. Like everyone's like, all the advice that we got when we were dating and then we got engaged, then we got married, they're like, just communicate. And I'm like, girl, we've been doing that. We know.
Doing that. But that's also, that pissed me off. Like,
I mean, it is
vague.
good advice, but like also, we already do that. Can you give me something else?
Yeah, like but communicate. Okay, like how vague is that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's fun. Okay, oh my gosh, I do this, which I'm trying to be better at, and I think I'm a lot better at compared to when I was in high school and college. But comparing myself constantly to people instead of actually just comparing myself to who, like my past self, or focusing on where I want to be. And then actually taking the steps to change. Like, oh my gosh, I compare myself all the time.
I do that too. I don't know if I do it all the time, but there are certainly times if I'm just like feeling down about myself that I can see I like feel myself doing it more. But I worked a lot on like how I felt about myself. So I outgrew that red flag.
I love that for you. Yes, no, that's awesome. Let's celebrate that.
Hey.
That's a really big hurdle,
difficult.
I think, for people. Yeah, yeah, especially women. I hear
for
struggle
sure.
with that, you know?
Yeah.
I also really struggle with that.
I think most women do.
Yeah, because, I mean, all our lives we are either compared by other people or we are told, oh, this is how you should look, this is how you should behave, like, this is the standard. And if you're not meeting that, then you are less of a woman,
right.
You're less of a person, you're less of whatever. Or these are the things that are going to happen to you if you don't meet these things. Oh, like, if you're not fit enough, if you're not, your face, if you don't have the right makeup style done, if you don't have the right hairstyles figured out, then you're not going to find a partner.
Yeah.
And oh my God.
I didn't wear makeup on my first date. Now we're married, so that's a lie. Anyone thinks that it's true, it's a lie.
Let that be a lesson. Let that be a lesson.
I wore a oversized hoodie, some shorts that were maybe a little bit too small, and no makeup, and my hair was in a ponytail for my first date.
That also helps when you're just naturally gorgeous, so.
Thank you.
I
did not look good on my first date. I was young and pimply and gross. But now we're married, so it's fine.
Period. Okay.
So it works, though.
I really struggled with a lot of hormonal acne growing up. And my skin was always my biggest insecurity. And when I broke up with one of my first like serious boyfriends, I was determined to work on like my acne.
Yeah.
And eventually I like gotten to see a dermatologist and it's a lot better now, but I was also in a period of dating as I was figuring out my skin. And that was a really big insecurity I had to work through to like not intentionally cover it with makeup or you know what I mean?
I'm just too lazy.
Really, that's a good motivator, I suppose.
It's a red flag.
To be lazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be, but
I'm only lazy with myself. I'm
not
lazy with other people, though.
It can be, like, if you're not taking care of yourself. Then, yeah, it can be. So. But also, like, there's nothing wrong with having lazy days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything in moderation, I say.
Everything. Yes. No, I love that. Yeah. I also say everyone needs a little bit of oblivion, you know? Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, that can be a big red flag because especially I think when you're comparing yourself to other people.
Correct.
Like, or you're making a change because someone else wants it for you. Like,
right.
if I was changing my acne, or if I was changing like if I was going into the gym to try and lose weight or gain weight because someone else, like a partner, told me I should.
Right.
Ooh, well, that's a red flag in that relationship.
Well, yeah.
But it also is a red flag.
But
it's also a red flag for myself if I'm doing those things, because no, like if I build my confidence and my self-esteem upon somebody else's standards, I'm constantly going to be left disappointed because the bar is always moving. It's always changing.
Right. Yeah.
And it's never going to be attainable. And so I'm really proud of how far I've come with a lot of that.
Yeah.
And like feeling better about myself and making changes because it's what I want. But I think that's one that a lot of people could probably resonate with, just comparing yourself to other people.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Comparing yourself to another person isn't going to get you further, and it's definitely not going to make you feel better. Just, reflecting on what you want instead.
Yeah. I think jealousy could also be like another big red flag. Like whether it's the jealousy about like another girl or like in a relationship or something. I think that's another good red flag.
Yeah.
That I feel like a lot of people, obviously men and women, struggle with it.
Yeah.
But,
or if you like jealousy or envy with comparing yourself to a friend too. That makes me question the relationship you have with a friend. You know what I mean? Like if you're looking at them thinking like, oh, they have this, they have that. Like, why do they have that? Because I want friends who are happy for me and support me.
Yeah.
And if they are not celebrating me, which I mean, obviously I'm also open to like what's the word for criticism, where it's like constructive criticism.
I was like, I don't know where you're going with that.
I was like, what is the word? As long as it's constructive criticism, like I'm open to that,
Of course.
But you know what I mean, like someone's intentions. It depends on your intentions. You know, look at that. Ask yourself, what are my intentions here?
Yeah.
Yes. What about like emotional immaturity? Red flags? Anything there that you can think of?
I mean, just that in itself, I think.
Emotional immaturity?
Yeah, just being like emotionally immature. I feel like a lot of what we've talked about can fit into that category almost.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I have anything for that one.
I can speed run some of the ones I put down.
Yeah.
Okay, so these can be like these ones I have down here, they can show lack of emotional regulation and responsibility. So explosive reactions to small problems, right? Having very big reactions to things that are really like in general, not
right.
Don't really call for that.
Yeah.
Silent treatment instead of communicating with somebody.
I have to defend that one to an extent. When I get mad about something, and like I said earlier, I have a bit of a temper and a short fuse. So my first reaction is to close down just because I know if I continue to talk about it, I'm going to say something that's going to hurt the other person.
Yeah.
And so I just have to. But Mason and I, we talked about this, communication.
We
talked about it. And so
getting married,
he knows that if we get in an argument or he says something, give me until I'm ready to come to you.
Yeah.
Because I have cooled down and we can have an actual like good conversation that's going to be like helpful and not harmful.
Yeah. No,
so to an extent, I think that's okay. But if you're just like true silent treatment, like I'm not going to talk to them for like all day or 2 days or a week or whatever, that's not good. I think that's stupid.
Yeah. No, I think a space is important if you're not going to be able to regulate yourself enough to have that a productive conversation. Right. Take the space. I think all of these honestly could be, if we were to really get into it, we could talk about each of these more specifically and how they could look in different situations. Right. A lot of these are big, it depends. But like you said, oh my God, I just spit. In general, like if you were to just give silent treatment all the whole time, of like, no, I'm not talking to you about it. Right. Versus maybe taking space to think about it, regulate. That's why I said like these show a lack of ability to emotionally regulate. Because I would say what you do is healthy. It's not it's a green flag that you take time to calm down and then come back.
It's probably healthy because we talked about it and he knows that's what I need. But if I like didn't communicate that's how I like process things, then maybe that'd still be a red flag, I think.
No, 100%. Yeah, it's best to tell,
For sure.
And you can always ask for more time. You know, one thing that Jaden and I, we have to do and say to each other when we are having an argument is taking time. Like, I need time. I'm usually quick to know what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what I need, because I'm a therapist. All day I am talking about emotions and feelings and behaviors and what you need. And so I'm very reflective, and I usually know what I need right away. Right. But Jaden, he's not always thinking in that mindset all the time, so he needs time.
Is he a youngest child?
He is. He is an older brother.
I can tell.
Yeah. He is the older. Sorry. He is the younger brother.
You definitely, I know you're the youngest child, and you don't really ever give off, like, super, like youngest child energy.
Like, kind of like an only child energy.
But you can definitely tell when people are younger children, I think.
Yeah.
And it has a lot to do with their emotional maturity.
When I'm around my sisters, this is such a side tangent.
I love them.
My sisters and I are kind of messed up with the, traditional view of oldest, middle, and youngest children with some of the, what do we call them, like characteristics or just like traits or whatever.
Yeah.
You know how they say like the middle child is kind of the rowdy one, the one who's the rule breaker, and the oldest child's very responsible, all those things. My oldest sister, she, not so much. She's not super responsible. I mean, she's a lot better now. She's a mom of 3, and she's older now, so she's better. But like, I mean, those are all stereotypes for a reason, right?
Of course,
like, I think they can't be applied all the time. But no. And then my middle sister, she is very responsible, very regulated, not too reactive. So like some of those things I think are flipped, but yes, that's a little side tangent. Okay. Some other ones that show a lack of emotional regulation are avoiding accountability with excuses, right? Rather than just saying, yeah, I did mess up there, rather than
I'm really good at that.
Good at making excuses, or
no,
good at taking accountability. I was like, okay.
You're like, hey, at least she knows what she's doing.
You're like, you're taking accountability right now.
I know, look at me go. No, so my mom, a lot growing up, I love my mom, but definitely growing up, she had a really hard time acknowledging when she was wrong. Like, there was one time we had an argument, it was about the moon, something to do with it, and I was right, and I looked it up, and I showed her that I was right, and she goes, no. I was like,
girl, you got evidence.
Like, look at the phone. And she's like, no. I'm like, okay. So I
irritating.
Hated it growing up. I'm like, you're not always right. And she did the whole, like, I'm your mother, I'm always right, or I'm an adult, I'm always right. Which I'm sure she got from her mom, because my grandma probably does the same thing.
That's a pet peeve of mine, is when parents or like an older person
say that to my kids.
I'll
be like, I'm your mother, I'm always right. No, I won't do that.
That pisses me off. But when it's like,
but I grew up having that.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh my God, I hated it so much. I don't ever want to put that back out there. So I was like breaking that cycle. I'm like, I will never not take accountability.
Yeah.
Anytime Mason and I get in an argument and he proves me wrong, the first thing I do before we continue on our conversation is say, you're right. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was wrong. And it sucks. I hate being wrong. I hate being wrong. Who does?
I was going to say, who does? People like that.
And it hurts my soul to say I was wrong. But I'm going to do it because it's so infuriating.
Yeah.
To when people just don't acknowledge that they're wrong.
And I think like when you do it, you also help that other person feel inclined to do it too.
Right, for sure.
So like if you do it with Mason might be feeling more inclined to do it with you.
Well, Mason's never right, so he never has to.
So it makes it easy on you.
No, he is. He definitely, he has his moments where I'm like, fuck, he's right.
You're making up for the earlier comments. The earlier comments you made were not even bad.
I don't think so. It's just the truth. I mean, I've said all this to his face. I will never say anything on this podcast that I won't say to anyone's face.
Oh, 100%. Same here. Okay, inability to tolerate disagreement. This one I see show up in so many dynamics.
Oh my.
Oh god. Y'all, I look like the definition of buckwheat.
What? Leave that in.
Leave that in, Ben. Leave that in.
Like the definition of buckwheat.
We took a brief recess because my camera battery died, but we're back. We're back. Hello. Oh, shit.
Wasn't me.
Sorry, Ben. Now I'm the problem child.
I'm not touching nothing.
The oldest child coming to defend herself. Wasn't
You
me.
have to. You get blamed for everything. You have to defend yourself.
Ben kind of gives off older sibling vibes, so he probably is empathetic towards you right now.
Okay, you and me, Ben.
You and Ben.
It's us against Grace.
I have Jaden. He'll support me. But the older siblings, I feel like, would win that fight. Mm-hmm. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, inability to tolerate disagreements. I was saying that I think that this shows up I've seen it show up in a lot of different dynamics with siblings, friends, partners, family.
Yeah.
All these things, especially around politics. Oh my God. But just the inability to accept that two different opinions can exist at the same time.
Yes.
Especially when you do feel very passionately about something, it is hard.
Yeah.
And you also have to recognize that you can disagree and you can do what you want with that disagreement. If it's enough of a boundary for you where you're like, I'm done, I don't want to be connected to this person, you can choose to not be connected to them, to let them go. You know, we all have a choice.
Yeah.
But also, like, you are allowed to have two different opinions at the same time. Like, that can happen. You know, whether it is about politics or it is about
anything else,
like the dishes, literally where they go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They go where I say.
So that's a big one. Needing constant validation. It is important to get validation and reassurance. However, it can be too much.
I struggle with that one a little bit.
Yeah.
Not like to like a crazy extent, but I definitely, like, if I say something, I need someone to respond. Like, even if it's just like a, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I'm like, did they hear me?
Well,
I don't know why.
I don't know. I mean, I know this is like, we're not going like in the context of what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I would argue that that's not necessarily a red flag. If you're
I need it though. Otherwise I'll keep saying.
Oh,
what
sure.
Yeah.
Like just like not able to accept it and let it go.
Yeah.
Okay. That, yes, then I can see. But also, if I was explaining my side of something, or I was giving a request, or even just talking about my day, and someone just blew right past it. Jaden's done that a few times with me, where I've gone to him and I'm like, oh my God, I had a really long day at work.
You're just like, dang, that sucks.
Dang, that sucks. Anyways, my day. Like, bro, we're not done. We didn't talk about my thing. Yeah, that can be a red flag. Running from difficult emotions.
All of my emotions are difficult.
I look at you because I'm like, Lex.
Yeah. I don't have any emotions, actually.
I was gonna say, one of the things about Lex is that she's you even were saying earlier, she's aware, she's very self-aware, and she chooses not to face certain things.
I don't have any emotions about anything. I don't care about a lot of things. Like, nothing really bothers me, like, a whole lot. So I don't care. Like, growing up, I would say I don't care so often. I said it one time to my mom when we were arguing, and she goes, I know, you don't care about anything. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, I don't. So why do we keep having this conversation?
But I wouldn't say you don't have any emotions. Like, even in this podcast, you listed emotions that you've had.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So you're not emotionless. Like, you're not...
Feels like it sometimes.
There's a big difference between, like, saying that you don't have any emotions and then also saying that you maybe just don't express them as much, or that you don't feel a wide range of them.
Yeah. I have a very small emotion bank.
Yeah.
It's mostly just, like, annoyance, anger, and, like, sometimes love.
Sometimes love.
Sometimes.
Okay, the last one that I wrote for this part was making everything about yourself.
I love to do that.
People who do that. That can kind of go in with the attention seeking we talked about.
I mean, too, and obviously it's, like, not always about me. I know when to give people their spotlight.
Yeah.
But I definitely, like, like you said, the attention. Who doesn't love to be the center of attention?
Yeah. I mean, some people really don't.
Some
people really hate it.
I say that. I like it in a, like, not so obvious a way. Like, at my wedding, I hated it. I was like, I want to have a small ceremony, like courthouse, just family. Like, I do not want to be up there in front of people. I did not want that. But, like, on smaller scales, like I said, with Mason, just in our house by ourselves. I love that.
Yeah.
Or something that I do is so stupid. I'll, like, especially in the summer, I'll be driving and I'll have my music windows down, blasted. And when I listen to certain songs, I cannot help but like fucking dance. Like I gotta wiggle.
Yeah.
And so I'll just be dancing in my car.
Clip that.
Music blaring. I can't help but wiggle.
I can't help but wiggle.
But then I don't necessarily do it on purpose, or I didn't start doing it on purpose. It was just, that's just how I calmed down on my way to work or way to like from work to home or whatever. And then I did it one time when I was driving to my mom's on the interstate, and I saw someone look at me, and it like just kind of hit me. I was like, oh my God, what if people look at me? So it became a thing where I'm like, this is how I want attention. I don't want to know people are looking at me, but I want to delusionally think people are looking at me because I'm dancing in my car. Who the hell does that?
Yeah.
That's really embarrassing to admit, but it's what I do, and I don't care if you think it's dumb.
There's definitely, I can't remember it, but like there is a term for that where you want like the imaginative aspect of like people are looking at me kind of thing. But I love that.
But I also think it's like not this specific situation, but like when you're a girl and you have your hair done, your makeup done, a cute ass fit, and you have to just go like get groceries or go to the mall or something, you're strutting differently when you're feeling yourself, and you're like, everyone's looking at me, even if they're not.
Yeah,
and I think that's great.
Character energy, if you will. Yeah,
and I think to an extent that is a good thing to have.
Yes, it's a good thing to be confident and take pride in how you look and how you present yourself. There's nothing wrong with that.
I agree.
Absolutely. Yeah. Some other ones that I had were, I think, sometimes they can be subtle. However, I think people are becoming more aware of them. Things like guilt tripping, gaslighting, playing helpless to avoid taking responsibility, withholding affection as a punishment. I don't see that one often with like an individual aspect.
No.
Like where an individual does that with every person, but like in a couple, I see that. But yeah. Twisting your words, creating drama to control other people, love bombing, right? Love bombing. But yeah, I think like the guilt tripping, gaslighting, manipulation tactics, those can be major red flags.
Yeah, super.
I think those are ones people know more so.
It's like basically being a narcissist.
Yeah, the gaslighting is probably one that is a pet peeve that gets to me the most when someone is saying, oh, that never happened, or you're just imagining that. No, the hell I'm not.
Sometimes it's difficult because Mason and I have a lot of those situations, but it's just because he forgets or I forget, like genuinely, like I'll either forget to tell him something and think that I did tell him, or like vice versa, or like he'll forget that I did tell him something and he's like, you're gaslighting me. I'm like, no, you just forgot. It's so annoying.
Yes. No, Jaden and I have that. He doesn't say that to me anymore, but he did, because he's also a very forgetful person. And I'll say, no, you did say this, or we did agree on this. He's like, no, I didn't. Are you gaslighting me right now? I'm like,
no. You're dumb.
I'm like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, okay, let's just, since you don't remember, let's do this instead. You know what I mean? But it's like, those can be so frustrating.
It's very frustrating. But
I think it also depends on like your intent with it. When you and I are like, we're saying the same situation, when I'm doing that with Jaden, I'm not doing it to try and manipulate him. Right. I truly like, he did say or do this thing. But I think that also another key difference is that if he doesn't remember, or I don't have some evidence to show him like, no, this is what we agreed, like a text or something. Right. Then I will say, okay, well, clearly you don't remember, so what can we do then? Like, what is the new option? You know what I mean? I'm not going to use it and say, no, you did say that you would do this, so you have to do it. Yeah. I'm like, okay, clearly you don't remember saying you were going to do this. What can we do then?
Yeah. Not always. We don't always communicate like that in those situations. I'm like, no, I did say that. Just go do it. Yeah. But more often than not, I'll be like, okay, well, can you still do it anyways? Yeah. That's usually what I say.
Yeah. And sometimes they will do that too. Yeah. They just... Sometimes Jaden's stubborn. Mason can be stubborn.
Me too, though.
Same.
Yeah, it's bad.
I also don't like to be, like we were saying earlier, I don't like to be wrong. And it's rare that I am. That's my fucking thing.
It's not my
karma.
fault.
The universe is like, Grace, you were wrong plenty of times. And then, oh my God.
It's not me this time.
And it is true. I am wrong plenty of times.
Oh, I just stubbed my toe.
Oh my gosh, guys, I think we might need to end this. Lex and I
It's been rough.
We are
We've
like
been recording
stumbling
for like an hour and we're like,
have.
it's time to be done.
Ben's like, thank God.
These fucking girls.
Thank God.
This episode might be the most chaotic.
A little bit, but honestly, I'm here for it. I think we had good content.
That was great.
Yeah, so if you liked what you heard, leave a comment, leave a review, please subscribe, please follow.
Recommend us to everyone.
Recommend us to the people in your life.
Yes, please.
Follow us on all social media. It's going to be down below. We're going to be better about clips. Where you just had to figure it out.
Just content in general will be
because
better about.
Lex has been having her orientation into how this works. And
oh my God, and it was horrible.
We got to work on that
It's
after
been
today.
rough, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have a little orientation.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah. Yes, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week.
Yeah.
It's Thursday, y'all. You're almost made it. Tomorrow's Friday.
There.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Almost there.
We're almost there.
Yeah, so between you and me.
You didn't hear this from us.